the company, you must read the red herring prospectus. Red herring prospectus has complete information, details about the company, and if you are investing, you have to read the red herring prospectus in detail. So it is just a unique method given for the price per share to be determined. Clear? Let's read it from the module also once. So section 32 talks about red herring prospectus, which does not contain the complete particulars of the quantum or the price of the share. It is the most favorable market conditions, innovative method of raising funds, so that we can get to know what are the favorable market conditions, how many people are going to like my company. Timing the issue and book building are facilitated by the concept of red herring, where per security and number of shares are left open to be decided. मतलब हमने ना तो प्राइस डिटरमिन करा है, ना हमने नंबर ऑफ शेयर्स डिटरमिन करे हैं. They have been kept open to be decided by the closure of the issue. Market will decide what will be the price of the issue. 3 days prior to the issue of prospectus, it has to be issued. Timing to be issued is 3 days prior to the opening of the offer. Information memorandum कब फाइल करना होता था? Information memorandum कब फाइल करना होता था? 1 month prior to the. Red herring prospectus कब करना है? 3 days prior. Same obligations and any variation has to be highlighted in the prospectus. Total capital raised upon closing the offer. Upon closing the offer, total capital raised, price per share, and the number of shares will be decided. Book building is actually a price discovery method. Company hasn't got the price, but instead the price range is fixed. So generally what happens? Companies have fixed the price range. But I've fixed the range price. Underwriter builds a book by accepting the orders from funds.
Laws lecture is going on. You can ask your questions if you have anything.
Manager indicating the number of relating shares. So there is an underwriter, a broker, a person, intermediary who will do this, will take the orders from the funds manager, and they will decide the number of shares person is taking and willing to take at the pages. Yes, red herring prospectus is of 400 to 500 pages, Anubhav, absolutely correct. So it becomes very difficult to read all this. That's why we have Abridged prospectus coming up for all of you.
Yes, ma'am.
Kuldeep, have you understood now, bacha? What is book building? Book building method is a price discovery mechanism, method of obtaining the price for the shares.
Yes, ma'am. Hello everyone.
Everybody just go through this once.
रेड हियरिंग प्रॉस्पेक्टस इंक्लूड नहीं करता है क्या? ना क्वांटम इंक्लूड करता है, ना ही प्राइस इंक्लूड करता है. Okay. Investor must read RHP, red herring prospectus before taking shareholder, because it gives fulfilled. Okay, सारी information दे देते हैं. Okay. शेल्फ प्रॉस्पेक्टस 1 ईयर के लिए वैलिड है. कब इशू करना है? बिफोर कमिंग फॉर सब्सिक्वेंट 31 क्या है? सेक्शन 31. इशू इंफॉर्मेशन मेमोरेंडम 1 महीने पहले इशू करना है. सेल्फ प्रॉस्पेक्टस 1 महीने पहले. और अगर सेल्फ प्रॉस्पेक्टस हमने कर दिया, लेकिन उन लोगों को वो लोग रेडी नहीं है, तो हम एप्लीकेशन रिफंड करेंगे 15 डेज में. सेल्फ प्रॉस्पेक्टस प्लस इंफॉर्मेशन मेमोरेंडम इज इक्वल टू डीम्ड प्रॉस्पेक्टस. PSH फॉर्म नंबर 2 इंफॉर्मेशन मेमोरेंडम के बारे में. रेड हियरिंग प्रॉस्पेक्टस वो क्या बोलता है? टाइमिंग ऑफ इशू, कब हमें करना है रेड हियरिंग प्रॉस्पेक्टस? तो प्रायर टू इशू ऑफ प्रॉस्पेक्टस. ओके, प्रॉस्पेक्टस से पहले. हाँ, पहले ही करना पड़ेगा, लॉजिकल. ओके. फाइलिंग ऑफ रेड हियरिंग प्रोस्पेक्टस विद रजिस्ट्रार. फाइलिंग कब करनी है आरओसी के साथ? तो 3 दिन पहले, 3 days prior opening the subscription. This is important. 3 days prior. Okay, red herring book building मतलब price discovery method.
So here it is, draft red herring prospectus. Let me just enlarge it.
Yes, ma'am.
When Nika came up with the initial public offer, it issued the red herring prospectus will be updated once it has been filed with ROC. Please read section 32 of the Companies Act. 100% book building offer. Means उनको प्राइस पर शेयर नहीं करते हैं, वो 100% बुक बिल्डिंग ले रहे हैं. 1 अगस्त 2021 को आया था. Nika FSN E-Commerce Ventures Limited कंपनी का नाम. Our company was incorporated under this under the provisions of the Companies Act. Dated so and so, issued by the Registrar of Companies ROC. Where I wanted to show you, let me just take you there. It is coming up with the initial public offer up to dash equity shares of face value of ₹1 each. Can you see, children? They have not given price of dash per equity share. Offer price aggregating to dash million. The offer comprising up to 5250 million. The fresh issue. मतलब aggregate total दिया हुआ है, ना ही उसने price per share दिया है, ना ही उसने number of shares दिए. The offer price, the face value, the price band will be decided in consultation with the selling shareholders committee and the lead bankers. Okay. So 590 pages. We are not expecting you to read all these pages, but I wanted to show you how the actual book building prospectus looks like. Okay?
Yeah.
Now I am going to show you share prospectus. You have seen red herring prospectus अभी देखा हमने.
If you have any questions regarding CA studies, CA Inter, CA Foundation or CA Final, if I know, I will give you answers. So आप पूछ सकते हो if you have any questions. Let's go, man.
Upon the closing of the offer, अनुभव की जब फाइनल हो रहा है ना, जब हमारा प्राइस डिटरमिन होता है, क्वालिफाइड इंस्टीट्यूशन. What is contained in 590 pages? Mustafa, you should read a group 1 and read it in your free time. It contains all the entire financial information for the company. So here is the Mahindra and Mahindra Financial Services Limited shelf prospectus. So Mahindra ने shelf prospectus निकाला था 29 June 2017 को because they were in need of raising money again and again. So you can see that it is written as amended, granted a certificate of incorporation. पहली कंपनी की डिटेल दी हुई है, रजिस्टर ऑफिस बताया. Public issue by Mahindra Financial Services.
हाँ.
Up to rupees. ठीक है बेटा. Any doubts in red herring and shell prospectus?
No doubts.
PAS2 फॉर्म किस चीज के लिए यूज होता है?
Information memorandum.
PAS2 फॉर्म. Information memorandum अभी करा हमने ये. Information memorandum form also can be seen by you on the screen. So this is how it looks, filing of information memorandum. You get all these forms on the MCA website, Ministry of Corporate Affairs. You have to download it from there and print. So it contains all the laws, purpose, important points, rights before filling the application form, सारी details दी हुई है उसकी. Company का identification number दिया जाएगा, name of the company, address, details of securities being offered, and what are your secured debts, unsecured debts.
As you all can see, मैंने just poll upload किया है. So let me know that किसके लिए आप प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हो. इफ सी इंटर फाउंडेशन हो तो आप सेलेक्ट कर सकते हो, और अगर और कोई एग्जाम हो तो प्लीज़ कमेंट. एटलीस्ट आई वांट टू नो, बिकॉज सो एटलीस्ट प्लीज़ let me know so we can connect.
All the changes you have to show. Certificate by practicing professional, particular chartered accountant, his membership number will also be written over there. He's signing. Okay, when you become CAs, you will have to fill such kind of forms if you're dealing with the company related matters. Is that fine?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
you have seen 2 prospectus today and 1 form also. Only PS1 form is left, which I'm going to show you in the next class. Okay, shall we move ahead?
Yeah.
Finding it easy so far? Tell me, children.
Easy.
Understanding everything?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Then it becomes, then the main prospectus can convert to 0. And I'm so happy to read super easy. Wow, one word. Great. Abhinav, sorry.
आप पढ़ा रहे हो तो obviously super
Good, that
easy
means you're
होगा.
understanding. So, Abridged Prospectus, section 33. Now, all the.
Just give me a second.
Was my dear students who were saying, ma'am, 590 pages, 831 pages, कौन पढ़ेगा? So, if Harleen ma'am wants to buy shares of Reliance, and I'm just thinking to invest 2,000, a minor amount. Do you think I'll be sitting over here and reading those 831 or 1,000 plus pages?
Obviously
I'm not
not.
least interested in reading so much information. I have a general awareness that Reliance is doing well. I want to buy 2,000 shares. I want to invest 2,000 in the company, or maybe I want to buy 100 shares of the company. So for such people, which prospectus can be referred? A memorandum means a document which contains the silent features. Silent features means summary of the prospectus as may be specified by SEBI. So, abridged prospectus, remember the first day, first chapter, preliminary, you must have read the first definition, deals with the abridged prospectus definition. So, abridged prospectus contains the summary of the important features of the prospectus, which are specified by SEBI. Every application of subscription shall be accompanied by abridged prospectus. So, every share application, so when I am issuing a prospectus, I also give a share application to the applicant.
Mention not,
so
buddy.
say, for example, ABC, you are investors, you want to invest in my company, you have read my prospectus, you want to invest. So, I give you a copy of abridged prospectus.
I don't know for what you are thanking me. But okay, welcome.
So, हर share application form के साथ copy of abridged prospectus आती है. ये summary होती है जिसमें सारी detail होती है briefly about whatever is contained in the prospectus.
Yes, ma'am.
However, there are exceptions. If invitation is being sent by underwriters, then abridged prospectus is not required.
Yeah.
If there is no public offer means there is a private placement, then also abridged prospectus is not required. But if the copy of prospectus is requested, it shall be made available before the closing of the subscription list. Closing of the subscription list means जब तक आपकी list open है, subscription open है, उसके पहले आपको final prospectus की copy दे देनी चाहिए. So now what do I have to learn? Abridged prospectus definition. It's a memorandum which contains silent features, a summary about all the details of the prospectus. Along with every share application form, abridged prospectus has to be given. Point number 3, it is not applicable if underwriters are inviting. No public offer means there is a private placement. Then also abridged prospectus is not required. But if the copy of prospectus is requested, it shall be made available before the closing of the subscription list. Closing of the subscription list means जब तक आपकी list open है, subscription open है.
बट मेरे में तो नहीं दिख रहा. Okay.
Closing of the subscription list means जब तक आपकी list open है, subscription open है, उसके पहले आपको final prospectus की copy दे देनी चाहिए.
जब तक
It shall be made available before the closing of the subscription list. Closing of the subscription list means जब तक आपकी list open है, subscription open है,
तब subscription
उसके पहले आपको final prospectus
उसके पहले फाइनल
इसकी कॉपी दे दीजिए।
फाइनल प्रोस्पेक्टस की कॉपी दे दीजिए।
ओपन है, सब्सक्रिप्शन ओपन है, उसके पहले आपको फाइनल प्रोस्पेक्टस की कॉपी दे दीजिए। So now what do I have to learn? Abridged prospectus definition. It's a memorandum which contains salary features, a summary about all the details of the prospectus. Along with every share application, abridged prospectus has to be given. Point number 3, it is not applicable if underwriters are inviting. Closing of subscription list means जब तक आपकी लिस्ट ओपन है, सब्सक्रिप्शन ओपन है, उसकी पहले आपको फाइनल प्रोस्पेक्टस की कॉपी दे दीजिए।
Yes, ma'am.
So now what do I have to learn? Abridged prospectus definition. It's a memorandum which contains salary features, a summary about all the details of the prospectus. Along with every share application form, abridged prospectus is given. Point number 3, it is not applicable if underwriters are inviting or if it is a private placement. Point number 4, somebody has asked that I want to see the full prospectus. Please give them the copy of full prospectus also. You don't have to delay. So it is not applicable if bona fide invitation is done by underwriting agreements. What is underwriting agreements? When we do section 40, we understand. Whether shares are not offered to public means it's a private placement, section 42.
I just got to know that someone is preparing for government exams also. So I want to ask कि आप UPSC, GPSC की तैयारी कर रहे हो या फिर SSC, because बहुत सारी गवर्नमेंट एग्जाम्स है. So if you can inform me that, it will be helpful to me. You can comment that.
Then abridged prospectus is not required.
Just if you want.
When the offer is made to the existing members, means it's the case of right issue or bonus issue. Right shares or bonus shares are being done, then also abridged prospectus is not. If anyone has requested a copy of prospectus, then before closing the list,
ये
should be
लिखा
given.
कहाँ है?
Any default in this company, 50,000 rupees penalty will be charged.
Seriously? Whoa.
Everyone, clear about your abridged prospectus?
No, ma'am. Right issue का समझ नहीं
Means
आया.
point number 3, it is not applicable if underwriters are inviting or if it is a private placement. Point number 4, somebody has asked that I want to see the full prospectus. Please give them the copy of full prospectus also. You don't have to delay.
जो है
not
ऑलरेडी
applicable if
मेंबर्स
qualified
उसी को
information
लेते
is
हैं.
done by underwriting agreements. What is underwriting agreements? When we do section 40, we understand. Whether shares are not offered to public means it's a private placement, section 42. Then abridged prospectus is not required. When the offer is made to the existing members, means it's the case of right issue or bonus issue. When right shares or bonus shares are being done,
एग्जिस्टिंग मतलब राइट इशू या फिर तो बोनस इशू है. Is this example?
then also abridged prospectus is not. If anyone has requested a copy of prospectus, then before closing the list, it should be given. Any default in this company, 50,000 rupees penalty will be charged.
50,000 penalty. Bye. Okay, someone is preparing for CA foundation also. If आपका अटेम्प्ट मई में हो, all the very best. बाद में हो तो भी
Everyone,
all the best.
clear about the abridged prospectus?
Yes, ma'am.
You want 2 minutes break to read, red hearing, shelf, and abridged prospectus from the sharing legal,
You can give.
so that I can take up questions related to that as well. All right. So, sir, we are giving them 2 minutes break here.
देखो भाई, अब्रिज्ड प्रॉस्पेक्टस जो है, ये जब एप्लीकेंट से सैलिएंट फीचर यानी कि समरी है किसकी, स्पेसिफाइड बाय, जो सेबी बताता है उसकी। नीड क्यों है, ज़रूरत है हमें, क्योंकि वो समराइज्ड फॉर्म है ऑफ एक्चुअल प्रोस्पेक्टस कंटेनिंग सेलिएंट फीचर्स। सेलिएंट यानी कि इम्पॉर्टेंट फीचर्स। कट द कॉस्ट इन्वॉल्व इन पब्लिकेशन। ओके, कॉस्ट कम करता है। राइट ब्रदर टू अ कंपनी or debentures in case of public offering. Abridged prospectus accompany the application form. एक्सेप्शन दिया है, एक्सेप्शन क्या क्या है तो, and when application form is issued in connected with a bona fide invitation to a person to enter into an underwriting agreement with respect to shares of सच में समझ नहीं आया। I have to ask when application form is issued in connection with bona fide invitation दिया to a person, डाउट तो हम उसको अब्रिज प्रॉस्पेक्टस इशू नहीं देंगे उसको। अगर प्राइवेट प्लेसमेंट है तो भी अब्रिज प्रॉस्पेक्टस नहीं मिलेगा, और अगर एग्जिस्टिंग मेंबर पहले से ही जो मेंबर है उनको बताने की ज़रूरत ही नहीं। ओके, गॉट इट। इफ इन्वेस्टर डिमांड्स कॉपी ऑफ फुल प्रॉस्पेक्टस कंपनी हैव टू प्रोवाइड। अच्छा, अगर इन्वेस्टर मांगेगा तो कंपनी देगी क्या, शेल्फ सॉरी अब्रिज्ड प्रॉस्पेक्टस देना पड़ेगा ना, फिर पैसे चाहिए ना। और a company who makes default in complying with the provision of section 33 abridged prospectus की बात करता है। ओके, abridged prospectus में अगर कोई डिफॉल्ट करा है तो 50,000 की पेनल्टी। ओके, कंपनी को ही देनी है, कंपनी वो ध्यान रखना, ऑफिसर की बात ही नहीं की है। हो गया है मैम। Let's go further now. मम्मी, ओ मम्मी, मूंगफली पड़ी थी यहाँ।
All right, welcome back, students. Please raise your hand.
क्या बोल रहे हो? उत्तर कौन देने जाए?
And if you have any queries. Yes, Anupam.
बोलो मैम।
Am I audible?
Yes, Anupam. Good evening.
Abridged prospectus का जो exception का clause है,
I hear you. Yes, Anupam. Abridged prospectus, the exceptions are same. So it is basically a summary of prospectus having silent address, but if the underwriter is giving the indications for you, what is underwriting agreement, that I told you will understand the existence of the summary. Then abridged prospectus is notified. Second, if you are not making a public offer, means you are private, then sunlight must be understand this is notified. When you are giving the shares to the existing shareholders, satisfied what bonus shares, then also the abridged prospectus is notified. When you are giving the shares to the existing shareholders, satisfied what bonus shares, then also the abridged prospectus is
Not required.
Is that clear? What?
Oh. Okay, please let me know कि लाइव में मेरा वॉइस सुनाई दे रहा है या नहीं, और इफ एक्स्ट्रा वॉइस आ रहा है सो आई कैन म्यूट। प्लीज़ लेट मी नो जो भी देख रहे हैं सुन रहे हैं। बोलिए
The feasibility of the proposal is going to answer. ABC. Clear? Alright. Anybody else having any doubts?
नो डाउट्स मैम।
No doubts? Then be ready for the test. Read the question on the screen and everybody is going to answer. ABC Limited proposes to issue series of debentures frequently within a period of 1 year to raise the funds without undergoing the complicated exercise of issuing the prospectus every time or issuing a new series of debentures. Examine the feasibility of the proposal taking into account the concept of deemed prospectus debt and the provisions of Companies Act. What do you think would be required in this case? What would be required? Okay, Mr. Mustafa has raised his hand. Yes.
Abridged prospectus.
Self-prospectus under Section 31.
Share prospectus under Section 31. And what is the concept of deemed prospectus under this, beta?
Self-prospectus with information memorandum.
Is known as?
Within file.
I'm coming in 5 minutes. I'm back. भूखे पेट हमसे पढ़ाई नहीं होती, मुंह चालू रहना चाहिए ना. चलो मैम.
Read the question on the screen and everybody is going to answer.
Okay. Hello, Kranti Festival video. Hello. तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं आज का लेक्चर with Harleen Kaur, one and only the best faculty of the law. As I have there some of the hidden talent. Okay, 1 minute question doing it by myself. Okay, ma'am. Hello everyone. Hello. How are you? खाना खा के जाना. मैं तो थक गई भाई साहब.
ABC Limited.
Propose to issue.
ABC Limited proposes to issue series
Series
of
of
ventures
debentures.
frequently within period of 1 year to raise the funds without undergoing the complicated exercise of issuing the prospectus every time of issuing a new series of debentures. Feasibility taking into account the concept of deemed prospectus debt and the provisions of companies. What do you think would be required in this case?
Self process तो first time आता ना.
What would be required? Okay, Mr. Mustafa has raised his hand. Yes.
Self prospectus under section 31.
Share prospectus under section 31. And what is the concept of deemed prospectus under this, beta?
Self prospectus with information memorandum.
Is known as
Within file 1 month.
Deemed prospectus.
is known as
Deemed prospectus.
Deemed prospectus.
yes. This is
Deemed
very important
prospectus.
language you have to write. Well done, Mustafa.
Self
Anybody
prospectus
else?
with
Okay,
information
so you have to write the
memorandum.
answer. The relevant provisions, information memorandum along with the share prospectus shall be included in the prospectus. It is the prospectus which is issued when again and again class of securities are to be issued. Without the issue of rich prospectus, you can issue share prospectus. It is issued for any class of companies that without the issue of rich prospectus, you can issue share prospectus.
अच्छा. और prospectus issue करने से अच्छा self prospectus ही करते हैं.
It is issued for any class of company that the SEBI may provide. May file
SEBI.
share prospectus with the registrar. I told you only SEBI notified companies can
Only
issue a share
785
prospectus.
7 notified companies.
Of the first offer indicating a period not exceeding 1 year validity, and for subsequent offers, no need of prospectus, but you can issue the information memorandum which is issued to 1 month validity. So they have to take on the concept of the prospectus into consideration. Now, what is abridged prospectus? Under what circumstances it is not required? And what are the penalties for the default? Not subject to 1 year validity, and for subsequent offers, no need of prospectus, but you can issue the information memorandum with 1 month validity.
Issue.
So they have to take on the concept of the prospectus into consideration.
1 month prior को करना पड़ता है.
Now, what is abridged prospectus? Under what circumstances it is not required? And what are the penalties
Bonus
for the
issue या
default?
फिर right issue.
Now, subject of question come for 7 marks. I call it an ice cream question. That
Oh.
means icing on the cake. It is so simple. It is a straightforward question. Apply section 33. Write down okay. Mr. MD would like to answer it. Yes, Mr. MD.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Ma'am, this is question related to Abridged prospectus, where the company issued the summarized prospectus. The prospectus instead of the
Detailed prospectus.
normal.
And it is given with every.
Every 3 days, I guess, before the.
It is given with every share application form.
मतलब ये शेयर आगे.
Okay, good, Mr. MD. At least you tried. That's great. Okay, Shamli.
Relevant provision according to section 33, abridged prospectus means the statement explaining the final features of the prospectus, which is filed along with the share application form. Under the circumstances where abridged prospectus will not accompany are where the shares are issued under private placement and shares are issued to underwriters and one more case underwriters and there is one more
Underwriting
case.
agreement.
Yes. So what could that be?
Underwriters and a private
Okay,
placement.
Miss. Yeah, and
होता क्या है?
one more. You know that existing
Existing shareholders and the penalty in case the company is not
50,000.
Good for you, Sham. Good. Yes, Sham. What is the penalty?
In case of default by the company shall be required to pay a penalty of rupees 50,000.
Very good. Excellent. Excellent. So that is how you have to children keep learning and revising so that it becomes crystal clear in your mind. Well done, Shamli, Krishna, Chavan, and Mustafa, and all those who have answered. Well done. So this is just look at the answer once.
Abridged prospectus बोले तो abridged prospectus means memorandum containing a such salient features of a prospectus. Only notified by SEBI companies कर सकते हैं.
Sir, well done. So this is
तो पहले
just
से
look at the
हमें
answer
फॉर्म
once.
देंगे नहीं, प्राइवेट प्लेसमेंट में ज़रूरत है नहीं और अंडरराइटिंग एग्रीमेंट में भी नहीं.
Clear, everyone? Alright, let's start with the basics of misstatement in prospectus. Then I will take you from the study material also give you certain questions.
Hello,
What is the meaning of
Satyam
misstatement in prospectus?
Goswami.
Section 40, section
I'm
22.
fine. How are you?
The golden rule of prospectus is
Right now
that
I'm
it should give a
studying
true
law.
and fair picture regarding the company's financial position. So I told you children, prospectus is a very, very important document
Law
on
का
the
third
basis of
chapter,
which
prospectus
I am
and
going to
allotment
invest
of
my
the
hard-earned money in your company. So that is very important that you give a true and fair picture. You should not cheat with the investors. And if you try to cheat with investors, you give any misstatements, you give any false statements, you try to do any kind of suppression of facts, means concealment of facts. Section 34 and 35 penalties will get attracted to it.
criminal and
So number one golden rule is it should have true and fair picture. Number two, if the prospectus contains untrue का मतलब क्या होता है बेटा? झूठ, false. Suppress material means hide करना material को छुपाना. If you're trying to hide any information, or you omit means you fail to include important material information, which is affecting the decision of investors, then it is said to be a misstatement in the prospectus. So what is the meaning of including false statement? I am a company, I am into shoe business, and I write in my prospectus that we are traders of clothes. False statement, I am using untrue statement. I am into shoe business, I am using the word clothes, that's the word.
Yeah.
Then I am suppressing the information. I have directors, out of which one of the directors is a big celebrity in my company, but I am not telling that fact. I am trying to hide it. Or somebody who is not a very good person with a good reputation, that person is also my director, but I am not including that information. And that is hiding of the information. Now there is a word written, hiding of the important material information. Again, let's take a very simple layman's language example. So, Julie Kumari asked me, ma'am, that I want to visit your house, where do you stay? So, say for example, I gave a...
You are also studying law, but see foundation. May I know when is your attempt? September or May 2026. All the very best, Satyam. CA फाउंडेशन पार कर दो भाई. CA इंटर दरिया है, बट इट्स ऑल फन अगर सब्जेक्ट में मज़ा आ रहा है. बाकी पढ़ते रहो, CA तो करनी ही है. ऑल द बेस्ट.
The random house number, it's house number 3578, and I stay somewhere in Delhi. But there can be different localities. I said Delhi and house number 357. So don't which example. So Julie Kumari asked me, ma'am, that I want to visit your house, where do you stay? So say for example, I give a random house number, it's house number 3578, and I stay somewhere in Delhi. But
कन्हैया
there
लाल
can be
पटेल आप
different
एसएससी की
localities.
तैयारी कर रहे हो ऑल द
I said
बेस्ट
Delhi and house number 357. So don't you think I have failed to give some more
आई नो many people who are preparing for SSC और भाई टफ तो है एग्जाम सो ऑल द बेस्ट
information? I need to tell me, ma'am, that I want to visit your house where you stay. So say for example, I give a random house number, it's house number 3578, and I stay somewhere in Delhi.
यस मैम
But there can be different localities. I said house number 357. So don't you think I have failed to give some more information? I need to tell them what could be the area, whether it's North Delhi, South Delhi, Kalkaji, Rajouri Garden, Connaught Place, or in Bombay, if I've said house number 35, I have not
Oh,
told them whether it's
Satyam
Bandra,
asked,
whether it's
where
near
are you
where I
from?
am staying. So some
One
material
second.
information is missing. So where
I'm from Rajasthan, currently in Gujarat. जन्मभूमि राजस्थान है कर्मभूमि गुजरात
I tell you that okay, house number 3568, it's in locality A, it's in Rajouri Garden, it's in New Delhi. I also give you the pin code. So that is the complete information.
You all can connect to me on LinkedIn. You can find by searching Manishri Agal. You can all connect with LinkedIn पे सी कर रहे हो और LinkedIn पे नहीं हो तो थोड़ा ऐसा If you are CA student, you have to use LinkedIn. You should.
Another, I said the house is located near a temple. Now maybe that temple was not 100 meters away.
May I know from where are you in Gujarat? In Bhavnagar? Okay. No, I'm not in from Bhavnagar. I don't want to say on this platform, but search on LinkedIn my profile, you will got to know कि मैं कहाँ हूँ. दीदी मुझे इंग्लिश रुला देता है तो सबका यही हाल है भाई ठीक है यार क्या हेलो मनोज आई एम फ्रॉम गवर्नमेंट स्कूल ओके कन्हैया तो काही नवीन नाही. व्रज राज मैं थोड़ा वीडियो देख लूँ पता है. Okay, so that's one English week is you have to practice English for CA and your voice is okay. Hello everyone.
It was 500 meters away. Have I tried to hide any material information? I temple, but तू इतना भी पास नहीं था, थोड़ा दूर था. Tell me, have I tried to hide any material information? Yes or no? No, ma'am.
No.
But in the first instance, did I try to hide the material information? It was important to take a decision. Judy could not come to my house if I have not given a complete address. Then it was a material information.
Okay.
Yes, very good, Kundi. Many information through it is in So we have understood from the layman language. So it was affecting Judy's decision to come to my place. Similarly, the company is hiding such material important information which is affecting our investor's decision whether to invest or not. Then section 34 will come into picture. But any such information when I'm simply saying that the house is there near the temple, but it is not exactly near the temple or it is more far away from it, then that is not major material information that is being.
Yes,
So you
ma'am.
have to lay a lot of stress in what kind of material information and what kind is unimportant.
My exam will be in September
certain SCA companies,
2026.
subsidiary companies, then it's an important information, child. You have to tell them. But you're not telling and it is affecting the investor's decision. Then second part is whether it's affected my decision or not. So if the temple was too far from my place, did it affect its investor's decision? She might have faced a problem in locating the location. But then it was not that very far also. So you have to pay attention in this topic that what is important information and what is materialistic and what is important. So if it is section 24 gets attracted, then all the directors, promoters and every person who was authorized will become liable under section 447 penalty. Now here if section 24 and 35 come into picture, section 447 comes into picture. What is section 447? Let's understand that. Section 447 is the penalty for fraud.
Section
You are trying to
447.
hide important facts. You are trying to cheat with the investors and you are publishing a prospectus. Then you become liable for a penalty under 447. Now 447 in itself is a very huge section. It says without prejudice to any liability including repayment of debt or any other loan. Any person who is guilty shall be liable. Means any other repayment of debt that you have to do, that has nothing to do with this penalty. But without affecting that, if you are found guilty of fraud मतलब धोखा दिया है, cheating करी है, गलत करा है.
No, I'm not doing C Inter from Ankita Patni ma'am.
Company के financial.
He is also a very good teacher, but I'm doing from Mrs. Harleen Corman. I will put a separate video for that कि कौन सी faculty से पढ़ रही है.
Assets.
But yeah, Ankita Patni ma'am is really good teacher. Not good, it's amazing.
1 करोड़ के हैं, आप 10 करोड़ के दिखाते हैं. फ्रॉड कर रहे हो कि नहीं? यस और नो?
कर रहा है. ऐसा तो नहीं चलेगा.
कंपनी की लायबिलिटीज 10 करोड़ से आप प्रोस्पेक्टस में 10 लाख दिखा रहे हो. फ्रॉड कर रहे हो कि नहीं? हेलो, यस और नो? आई नहीं रहा, कहाँ गए? अच्छा
कर रहा है. यस मैम, यस.
सोना नहीं, लास्ट में की पान है ना. गुड, थैंक्स फॉर रिस्पॉन्डिंग. यू नो, when you respond back, it gives me a motivation to make it more interesting. So don't put a fault in it. So here, if you're trying to do such kind of fraud, when you're cheating, when you are hiding, you are not telling them correctly, then you're self guilty of fraud. Then what kind of punishment is given under 447? It says it's further divided into 2 categories. There are 2 limits. One is rupees 10 lakhs or 1% of turnover. Rupees 10 lakhs or whatever is the turnover of the company, 1% of it. Lower of 2. For example,
CA
turnover
Intel.
is
September 2026 is my attempt.
So children, what will be 1% of turnover? Everybody?
And Mr. Satyam, I can't give exact location, but મને થોડું ફેમસ થઈ જાતો પછી હું
Good evening, students. Welcome.
Oh, finally. Thank you, Sangram. Near to Ahmedabad, Nadiad. Find out कर सकते हो. What is this? Manashri Maheshwari. Actually, we were watching the lecture. How I can close it. Happy Navratri. Is okay, thanks. I will come next live session. Right now I'm reading law. Okay. Satyam, one advice for you. You should practice English as you said. As I must. I think तुमने ही बोला ना. Okay. So I don't remember कि किसने पूछा. But if your English is really weak, you should work on it. In CA profession, you must know English. Like how even I'm not an expert. घर में हिंदी रहते गुजरात. So but you have to learn English. For advice to all of you, as your friend who is also studying like you CA. चलो मैम. ये गधे. Okay, it's not your question. Okay. Advice for all the friends. આપણને ગુજરાતી આવડે એવું નહીં કે ગુજરાતી નથી આવડતી, પાક્કી આવડે, પાક્કી. ચલો બાય. નહીં, સેશન ચાલુ है. I would એમ ને હા ભાઈ આવડે. નવરાત્રિ, ચૈત્ર નવરાત્રિમાં પણ ગરબા હોવા જોઈએ. લેટ્સ ડુ વોટ ફોર દેટ. I would like to meet all of you. No, really, I want to meet. कि भाई सोशल मीडिया थ्रू कनेक्टेड है वो अलग बात है, बट एज वी ऑल आर प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर सीए, कभी एक स्टेज, एक लेवल पे मैं पहुंच जाऊँ, एटलीस्ट 1000 सब्सक्राइबर हो जाए, फिर कुछ मीटअप प्लान करेंगे. मे बी इन अहमदाबाद और इन उदयपुर, जहाँ ज़्यादा लोग बोलेंगे वहाँ मैं घूमने निकल जाऊँगी. वहाँ पे सब मिलता है. समथिंग देर इज़ गोइंग ऑन इन माई माइंड. करेंगे. चलो चलो.
3,000
यस मैम.
is given under 440. It says it's further divided into two categories. There are two limits for this. One is rupees 10 lakhs or 1% of turnover.
यस
Rupees
मैम.
10 lakhs or whatever is the turnover of the company, 1% of it. Lower of 2. So for example, turnover is 50 lakhs.
चिंता तो છે જ નહીં ને ભાઈ, કોઈ થઈ જશે. થેન્ક યુ બાય ધ વે.
Yes, broadly. है ना? Good. Thanks for responding. You know, when you respond back, it gives me a motivation to make it more interesting. So don't
Yes, ma'am.
put a halt in between. So here, if you're trying to do such kind of fraud, where you're cheating, where you are hiding, you are not telling them correctly, then you're saying you're fraud, then what kind of punishment is given under 447? It says it's further divided into two categories. There are two limits for this. One is rupees 10 lakhs or 1% of turnover. Rupees 10 lakhs or whatever is the turnover of the company, 1% of it. Lower of 2. So for example, turnover is 50 lakhs.
But
Children, what will be 1% of turnover?
I can't find out that. Okay, fine.
Everybody, 50,000. So now 50,000 or 10 lakhs, whatever is lower.
देखो, सेक्शन 34 बात करता है क्रिमिनल लाइबिलिटी और 35 बात करता है सिविल लाइबिलिटी की. एवरी पर्सन ऑथराइज टू इशू ऑफ प्रॉस्पेक्टस. अच्छा, एवरी पर्सन है यहाँ पे 34. सिविल में कंपनी डायरेक्टर, प्रपोज डायरेक्टर, प्रमोटर, एक्सपर्ट या फिर द वन हु ऑथराइज फॉर इशू ऑफ प्रॉस्पेक्टस. ओके. 34 अगर कुछ आपने क्रिमिनल एक्ट किया है तो 447 लागू होगा. डिफेंस इमटेरियल हो या फिर रीजनेबल ग्राउंड पे. ओके. पे और सिविल है, छोटी मोटी है तो कंपेंसेशन देना पड़ेगा. किसको? टू इन्वेस्टर. डिफेंस विड्रॉ. अच्छा, अगर कंसेंट विड्रॉ किया है या फिर उन्होंने विड्रॉ इट्स कंटेंट टू बी अ डायरेक्टर. ओके. या फिर उन्होंने बिलीव कर लिया है कंसेंट में, या फिर इशू विदाउट. अच्छा, अगर विदाउट उनकी नॉलेज किया होगा तो फिर तो क्या ही डिफेंस. अच्छा, मतलब बच सकते हैं. बच सकते हैं इफ. ओके. Great. Hello everyone, I'm Manasya Maheshwari, a CA intermediate student and currently watching my law section and interacting with you all. If you have any questions, you can ask me. मैं सभी को आंसर दे दूँगी बाद में because I'm expert. इसलिए अभी तक एटीट्यूड नहीं. Just your friend who is also preparing for C. And if you want to connect me or you want to ask any question anytime, you can comment down on my any video. आपने देखा होगा I am answering, replying every comment. Or if you want to connect with me, you can connect through LinkedIn by searching Manashwi Agar.
For example, the turnover is 50 lakhs. So children, what will be 1% of turnover? Everybody, 50,000?
But I
Now,
can't
50,000
see na, ma'am.
or 10 lakhs. Whatever is lower, 50,000. If the fraud that you have done is up till the amount of 50,000, and no public interest is involved, public at large has not been affected, then you will be put into jail for 6 months to 10 years and thrice the amount of fraud.
Hello everyone. Chalo ma'am.
Whatever is lower, 50,000. If the fraud that you have done is up till the amount of 50,000 and no public interest is involved, public at large has not been affected, then you will be put into jail for 6 months to 10 years and thrice the amount of fraud involved. What is the amount of fraud? Whatever is the at least lower of this. So say for example the fraud is 40,000. Then 3 times of the fraud, 1,20,000 will be
Hello.
penalty. That you will have to pay under 440. But if the public interest is also involved, then 3 years to 10 years and thrice the amount of fraud involved will be the penalty. But if it is less than lower of this, that means 1% of turnover. Here it is more, sorry children, here it is more. So let me show you the reference of this section once again.
If you have any questions regarding CA
Additional matters
studies,
worth in net amount
Inter
of
Foundation
consideration
final
is
articles, you can ask me.
time and place under which the contract is inspected. Person making the offer are named as directors of the company. What is written in the question?
Promoters.
Show you the reference of this section once again. Additional matters worth the net amount to be consideration in the same case. Now this is to be included. Time and place under which the contract is inspected. Person making the offer are named as directors of the company. What is written in the question? Person making the offer were named as promoters of the company. So now do you all agree that B was the correct answer? The option 1 and the option 1 and the option 3 were correct. Why second is not correct? Because it is written promoters. Very good, Sandeep Bani. Excellent. Sandeep, you immediately answer D. That was just to confuse you. On and who, ma'am? Aditya, no, wrong. Love to have enjoyed today's session and we have done plenty who were named in the prospectus will be considered as directors. That is why we have. Alright students, so I hope you have enjoyed today's session and we have done plenty of learning and I'm so happy to see your patience level because the today's lecture was a little heavy. Yes, no Kuldeep, that will not be included because it is specifically telling you that now the person who were named in the prospectus will be considered as directors. That is why we have to give the exact name. Alright, I can see ma'am is also here. Good evening ma'am, how are you? So good to see you.
Good evening.
Thank you. Good evening.
And good evening to my dear students also. So,
Clear Mr. MD and then we'll get back to you.
Ma'am, could you please tell me the previous, actually I haven't watched the previous classes. So how will I access the classes? Is there an option?
Okay, Shweta ma'am, would you like to comment on this? How we can access the previous lecture? That means the day before yesterday, no? It's a recorded lecture, you can watch it at the portal.
Okay, from the YouTube? Yeah, from this portal. Actually I tried but I couldn't, I was not able to access that classes. There is no link of that.
Okay, I think ma'am will be able to answer you on this. Alright? So, alright. So all those who are little worried about 447, ma'am is going to give you a good clarification on the same as well. And again, we have just done a run through of 447 in detail, which has been previously doing after we have completed session.
Hello friends, how are you? I'm asking you.
यानी जो क्वालिटी एंड एथिक्स वाला पार्ट है आपके इंटर ऑडिट का, दैट इज व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू कवर इन दिस रिवीजन। आई एम श्योर आपको बहुत मजा आएगा। बस आप अपने नोट्स और क्वेश्चन बैंक लेके साथ में बैठ जाइए एंड हियर द रिवीजन वीडियो बिगिंस। वीडियो को बिना लाइक करे नहीं देखना, वीडियो पे अपने अटेंडेंस जरूर लगा दें वीडियो को लाइक करके, एंड यस स्टे सब्सक्राइब टू द चैनल फॉर मोर सच वीडियोस। एंजॉय द रिवीजन। सो वेलकम वेलकम वेलकम, स्वागत है आप सबका टू दिस रिवीजन, जहां हम सब बात करेंगे क्वालिटी। कहीं ना कहीं जो भी ऑडिटर अपना काम करते हैं,
चलो ऑडिट ऑडिट ऑडिट
करता है उसमें क्वालिटी होनी चाहिए। और ऑडिटर ही क्यों, कोई रिव्यू करे, कोई बाकी एश्योरेंस एंगेजमेंट करे, कोई रिलेटेड सर्विस करे, सब में क्वालिटी होनी चाहिए। और ये क्वालिटी की बात कौन से स्टैंडर्ड्स करते हैं, ये क्वालिटी की बात कौन से स्टैंडर्ड्स करते हैं, कैसे हम इन चीज़ों के साथ डील करना है, ये सारी बातें आज की इस रिव्यू में करेंगे। तो सबसे पहले सर बात करते हैं ऑडिट की ही बात करनी है। चलो ठीक है, ये कहते हैं ऑडिट का पर्पस क्या है। सर ऑडिट का पर्पस है रीजनेबल एश्योरेंस देना। एश्योरेंस का मतलब है कॉन्फिडेंस। तो आप कहीं ना कहीं कॉन्फिडेंस देते हो यूजर्स को अबाउट द फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स। यस सर। मुझे एक बात बताना, अगर आपको कॉन्फिडेंस देना है तो क्या आपका ऑडिट बेकार क्वालिटी से हो, अच्छी क्वालिटी से, अच्छी क्वालिटी से? तो ये कहते हैं कॉन्फिडेंस देने के लिए क्वालिटी इज एसेंशियल।
क्वालिटी इज एसेंशियल। आप अटक गए।